Okay, the last recording, I just kind of laughed and was losing my mind about Rage Vortex here. But I thought this recording I would actually maybe talk about the build a little bit, what I'm doing, what's happening. So to start, I am now level 91, pretty close to level 92. I'm not that far in the Atlas. Like, I haven't done that many red maps. Part of the reason I'm such a high level is because I've been doing a fair bit of Heist, and then I've also done a whole lot of the Syndicate. Pretty pleased so far with my league start. Now, the build itself, what is happening here? So to show you in the beacon, because I love testing at the beach here, what is supposed to happen is I'm supposed to hit Deidre's Elixir, which is supposed to deal damage to me. And as a result, it'll trigger a savage hit on Vengeful Cry. Vengeful Cry is a very useful skill gem. Excuse me, fellas. Where is it? Here we go. Vengeful Cry. Buff grants 25 to max rage is the important thing. We're trying to get max rage for Rage Vortex. If you don't have a way to get any rage, Rage Vortex is not that good. It deals more damage based on how much rage you have, how much rage you sacrifice. So anyways, if I hit my flask, it deals damage to me. Now the problem is that now I have too much ward and it's not dealing enough damage. So what I've done, which is, this is a ludicrous thing, you should not do this when you try this build, is I have been lifting my armor briefly and then hitting 2 and then using Vengeful Cry. So now I have like an 8.5 second buff that lets me get max rage. So that is like the nickel explanation of the build. That is the most fundamental core explanation of the build. I'm getting rage using the Vengeful Cry skill gem, and I am obviously using that rage to throw out Rage Vortexes, which probably the reason you're here at this video is because you're interested in the Rage Vortex skill gem. Is Rage Vortex a good gem? I think it is. I like playing it personally. Is it the very, very best attack skill gem in the game? Probably not, but you know, it's fine, whatever. So I guess just to show you like my gameplay loop here, this is in the beacon obviously, so it doesn't really count, but you know, you run around and you try to get enemies to kind of gather, and then you throw out a Rage Vortex, whoop, and hope you have enough of a cluster group of enemies here. Now, if I proc my Vengeful Cry, I have more max rage, so my Rage Vortex looks bigger. That's the other big thing about the skill gem, is that if you have more rage, you also get a bigger Rage Storm, which is really, really important. So I would not play this build or even try to use Rage Storm or Rage Vortex at all until you're out of the campaign and you're able to get some very important nodes on the tree. So this tree, I'll throw it in the description. Don't mind this. This is not finished. I need to do a lot of respecking and I need to switch to cluster jewels. But basically, we are doing the duration shenanigans. We are doing the ward adrenaline shenanigans. Max rage. This is what you need. But it's not just that. You need all the max rage on the whole tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, and there's some over here, 6 more, and then you get a source of max rage from the Rage Mastery. Anyways, you need literally all these points, a ton of skill points, and then in addition to that, in order to use Vengeful Cry, you really need a lot of Warcry buff effect skill points. So basically what I'm saying here is don't try switching to this build until you are very high level and you have enough skill points in the tree to like allocate all these Warcry clusters and all these rage clusters and get all the masteries. You know, I have a lot of masteries allocated because I'm trying out the strength stack thing, but this just applies to Rage Vortex in general. I think it's very hard to start. I think it's much easier to kind of work your way through the campaign using a basic slam skill like Earth Shatter or Sunder or whatever. And then after you're high enough level, you switch to Rage Vortex. Too many people, I think, switch too early, which is why the skill gem doesn't feel very good. So anyways, I'm excited about my progress this league. I'm very pleased about my progress this league. I think I'm playing well, and I think I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it. I have full expectation to clear all the content in the game with this character. I feel like I'm just getting started. I have so many ways to scale, and I have so many ideas for what to do. Probably will just do another boring, boring Void Forge thing. This is where we are in the Antiquarians. We are level 91, so we're down here. And then obviously, like I showcased last video, if you go to the strength stacking notable thing, there are not very many people playing it, and we're the only one, yeah, the only one, like, we're the only person who started it, is what it looks like to me. Furthermore, if you look at the Rage Vortex skill gem, Rage Vortex, very, very few Rage Vortex people. The majority are going to be Behemoth, you know, doing that kind of thing. And then it looks like there is a, interesting that there's a Slayer. So that's cool too. Ah, he's got some sort of armor stack. Anyways, point is, I love Rage Vortex. I'm going to keep scaling this build. I'll probably do another video when I get better gear. Right now, my gear is very trash. It's all yellow, just random garbage I threw together. So anyways, hope you all are having a good league. That's Jesse's update. Bye.